Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Pucks and Powerplays podcast, brought to you by Boston Sports Entertainment Network. You can find BSEN on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at BSEN_617. And you can find the podcast at Pucks and PP's Pod on Twitter and Instagram. You can find us as well on Spotify, Apple, Google Podcasts, wherever you listen to your podcasts, as well as where we record on YouTube and X to watch. My name is Emily. I got my name right this week, so we're doing great. And you can find me at Hyper Emmy. I'm having weird things happening with my camera, and so is my wonderful co-host.
I'm Liz. You can find me at Liz__Frazier. And for some reason, my camera hates me. My lights are on. I've checked it on multiple different programs and on 2 different sites now, and it appears fine. But for some reason on here, it's all I don't even know. It's not normal. It's all darkened. So
if we have any StreamYard baddies who know what's happening, feel free to let us know. We're going to keep trying to kind of work on that as we get rolling. But we have a jam-packed agenda tonight. I'm going to start with talking about the book club because it's not really a thing, but we kind of want to put it on everybody's radar a little bit. But we've kind of hinted at this a few times. We've tried to gauge some interest, and I think we are going to be moving ahead with it, which is going to be great. Now I just have to figure out life. But we are going to be doing a Pucks and Powerplays book club to go with the podcast. So Liz and I are huge avid readers. And we are going to be doing a sports romance kind of book club for the most part. We might sprinkle in some other stuff throughout, but mainly focused on sports romance books. If you're a guy watching this, if you want to read with us, feel free. Go for it. It'll be starting here in the next few weeks. We're gonna be finalizing some plans on our end, and we are potentially working with an indie bookstore here in Florida because that's where I live, and it's a bookstore that I really love and I have a great connection with, to try to support a local business versus Amazon or Walmart or Target or any of those big companies that truly don't need your money. We would much rather work with a indie bookstore and potentially supporting some indie authors as well, but maybe doing some exclusive book club merch with them or something. So we're working all of that out on our end. Maybe some I have this really great idea, you guys, and we'll see how it plays out. I don't want to say anything, get everybody's hopes up, and then it doesn't work out, but something with hockey cards and books and merch, and it'll be really great. Because Liz and friends got me hooked on hockey cards now. So I did find some. I just have to wait to get paid. But I did find some here.
Oh, yay.
The Panhandle has hockey cards.
It's okay. If I move this over slightly, that's my pile of duplicates.
Stack of duplicates. I'm dying.
That is the stack.
If you're watching this and you would like to join, feel free to let us know. We know some people are already interested. One thing I personally would love feedback on is if people want it to be in a Discord chat or a Facebook group. I use both for book clubs. I kind of like Discord chats better though, because you can section it out a little bit better. But
yeah,
do other people use Discord? I don't know.
I know I do.
Yeah, I do. And that's where I connect with a bunch of the authors too. A bunch of authors fan pages have moved to Discord, which I like. I like being able to section things out by topic. But that will be starting here in the next few weeks. I'm personally really excited for it.
I'm excited.
I think it's gonna be fun. We're gonna do probably one book a month. We'll probably start with hockey because this is a hockey podcast. I did have a few authors reach out to me that are also interested in being involved in partnering with us as well that do other sports, which I think is going to be really cool. I have an author that I beta read her book. I beta read 2 books for hockey accuracy, that I would love to partner with because I think that's a really cool experience. but maybe doing something with the authors as well as a bookstore would be really cool. So if you are interested, feel free to let us know, and we'll kind of get some more information out as we get rolling here for the next few weeks. Other than that, we have lots of exciting things. I say lots. We've had one huge announcement that is the Bruins world this week. And then we'll be talking about so we're going to start with talking about the head coach. We have a new head coach for the Boston Bruins. We're going to touch on some playoff stuff. Game 3 will be starting as we're getting off. But I was wrong. This series has taken off in a different way. We'll talk about that than I thought it was going to, but we'll get there in a moment. And then if you if you listened or watched last week, you discovered that we know nothing about the United States of America. We are not geography girlies. We are pop girlies. But we're going to be testing a little bit of that knowledge today. We kind of talked about it at the end of last week, but we have a quiz. We have 2 quizzes we can possibly do, depending on how well the first one goes. The first one is going to be naming the NHL arenas. The second one is going to be naming the teams like per where that location is. We'll get there when we get there. It's gonna be excited. Here we go. Well, let's start off with the exciting news, the fun news. The Boston Bruins officially have a new head coach for the 25-26 season, theoretically and beyond. Woo! You never know this organization. Liz, I'll let you do it because you're a big fan of his.
Oh my God, I was obsessed with him as a kid. Number 16 had my heart as a child. He was one of my top favorite players. And now he's back with Boston, and little Liz is screaming her heart out.
I'm excited. I'm excited. I know people have talked about it being like a boys' club now because, we have a GM and president who have played with the team, and now we have a coach who has played for the team. But I think it's very different because they're from different times, and they didn't seem to be the closest either. Yeah. And
he was around with like the Bergeron, Chara, Marshy era, so I feel more confident in that.
Yeah. Marco Sturm is going to be the new head coach. I was trying to see how long his contract is. I want to see your profile. I want to see the profile. I also have been watching Hamilton on repeat today because of the Hamilton performance at the 20th last night.
I don't think it says how long he got.
I haven't seen anything about it yet.
No.
Interesting. Okay. But he played for the Bruins from 2006?
2005.
2005 to 2010. Oh, he was a part of the heartbreaking trade.
No, we had to trade him because he was injured, so he didn't get to play for the cup or anything.
Yep.
Too many injuries at the end, which shipped him off out of Boston.
Sucks. Dun, dun, dun. But over the years, he was drafted by San Jose Sharks, played for the Bruins, played for the Kings, Capitals, Canucks, and Panthers. His last 2 years, he played for 4 different teams. So he also has played for Team Germany many, many, many times over the year, wearing the A and the C multiple times in international competitions. and that's just his time as a player. He also played in the German league during one of the lockouts, so has some time there. But he retired in 2012 during the 2012-2013 season. Since then has coached for Team Germany numerous times. Was the assistant coach for the LA Kings, and then most recently has been the head coach for the AHL Ontario Reign for the past 3 years, and now is going to be coming back home to Boston. Bergeron himself has stated that, and I think everybody knows here we live by the Bible of Bergie, has stated how great he was of a guy and of a player back when they played together. And he thinks that'll translate well into like being a coach too.
And if he thinks it's good, it's good. You trust him. Anything he says, you trust.
Yeah. He is a coach that leans more on the defensive side, which I think is going to be interesting. It's going to be a little bit of switch up for us. But in reading reports, this is what he did with the LA Kings, or like helped create, I guess, with the LA Kings when he started as their assistant coach, and it worked really well for them.
I feel like it'll be different from what we've had for the past like 5-7 years now.
Yeah.
But I think it could be really good for the team. I don't think it'll be bad.
Yeah. I think it's going to be good. I think the one thing that's going to be interesting is we still don't have like a full roster. So it'll be interesting to know who he's coaching.
Who do we have? We have 2 big things this entire summer. A GM.
Yep.
And then a head coach.
Yep.
No players. Mm-hmm. Oh, we had Brown. Brown got extended, but
and
no
we have
NHL players.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting on the PK
about
extension.
Like, potentially there's going to be we predict a Corpy trade at some point this summer. We don't know what that's going to look like afterwards. Hi, Lainey.
Hi.
But we have not had any signings. I expect we'll start seeing them roll in across the board here as we get. I mean, we're 3 weeks away from the draft. And we have
to sign everyone before free agency. Just sign them all.
Yeah. We have so many contracts expiring.
Mm-hmm. It's like 21 or something, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think who was the other rumored candidate? Did we talk about this?
I don't remember who it was.
I don't either. Mitch Love apparently was the other one who was the Washington Capitals assistant coach. According to Fluto, was the other rumored coach. I'm not surprised that Don and Cam would choose a Bruin we have talked about this so many times about this like Boston Bruins hockey mentality. So I'm not shocked by that part at all.
No.
It will be interesting. The other thing. I mean, he had like a good tenure as a head coach with OHL. Nope. AHL. It's hard to say Ontario and AHL at the same time. With the Reign.
I feel like he helped them and LA a lot, which really kind of pushed him towards becoming the head coach for Boston. Like, not just, oh, you were a Bruin, you understand the culture here, but like, you have a good record. He did great with Germany as well.
Yes.
And it's translating, so.
Yeah. His overall record for the past 3 seasons with the Reign is 119, 80, 11, 6. And they have made 3 consecutive playoff appearances. The LA Kings earned their first Stanley Cup during his last year with them. He has also been the general manager for Germany's men's national team too. So I think, and they did get a silver medal when he was GM. I think he has so many accolades that, like, the people that say, there have been people that are like, well, he's not going to do great. Okay. What in his track record tells you that? Like, what from what he has done tells you that in his time as a player, in his time as a coach, in his time with international teams tells you any of that?
It's because he's a Bruin and we have a boys club.
And yet those same people were like, oh, Bergie or Chara. Okay, well, you're getting him instead. He played with them.
Like, I'm not saying Bergie or Chara would be bad options. I would love to have those two run the team. I think it would be great. I think everything would be amazing in Boston.
Give him president and GM.
Do it. But they don't have coaching experience.
And then, yes. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Also, not to get sidetracked.
What?
I just broke my pen.
I hate that.
I broke the pen
so much. We're both fidgeting with pens though, because I'm sitting here also fidgeting with pens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think it's going to be interesting. It's definitely going to be a time will tell, but I think of the options, this makes the most sense right now with who we have in mind, with where we need more support. I think our defense has not looked great this last season for sure, and I would say the tail end of the previous season as well. You were relying very heavily on the forwards to do all of the work and the goalies to do all of the work. We had a few great defensemen. I think it was very apparent after 4 Nations when Charlie was gone and Hampus had already been gone that there was a huge gap. So I'm interested to see how it plays out from the perspective of not having a lot of strength in our defense right now. I say this wearing a Mason Lowry shirt though, so
it's okay. It's okay. I will say, I am curious if the Bruins waited like another day or 2 before they did the signing, how it would have gone with what happened in Dallas.
See, but here's the thing. I don't think they would have gone with him because we're such a goalie forward organization.
But we also hate our goalies.
But the organization doesn't. The fans do.
Organization's iffy on goalies. Bob would be the one fighting against it.
Yes. I don't think you can make big comments like that with this fan base, though, and have it go that way.
Or even
we
our
already
goalie
have enough drama going on. I think they wouldn't do it to avoid the drama. Hopefully. I say this, but every time I say something, Don does the opposite of what I want. So
see, I don't
girl.
I don't trust him.
Mm-mm.
Which is why I think he would sign him.
That's a good point.
I have no faith in that man.
That'll be interesting. I'm excited. I think with that, it looks like, I don't know if it's been officially announced, Joe Sacco leaving and potentially going to Rangers. If it hasn't
been announced.
Was it announced?
Sent our thank you post for him, so.
Sacco, Rangers. Mike Sullivan has been officially named the head coach of the New York Rangers, and yes, he has. Okay, he has been officially announced as an assistant coach. Joe Sacco is officially an assistant coach with the New York Rangers, falling in with Mike Sullivan's new coaching team. I'm here for it. I think it's going to be very interesting to see Mike Sullivan in the Rangers organization with all of their drama.
Yeah.
I just feel like he's not going to play with that. Like,
he's not going to want to touch it, which is why I'm surprised he went there.
Me too. I don't know. I have lots of thoughts and opinions on that. I think it's going to be weird seeing Sacco behind somebody else's bench, though, after 10 years with the Bruins.
Yeah, that's an adjustment. That'll be like the day Goldie Bob leaves. I will cry when that man leaves or retires.
That's going to be crazy. Don't say those things. He can never leave. It sounds like he is one of the coaches that is rumored, like, not going anywhere.
No.
Like, not the entire coaching staff is staying, though, from the rumors so far. So I'm sure we'll start seeing that play out over the next few weeks. The Combine was also this week, though, so I'm sure we've got some delayed things happening because of Combine. So we'll see. I'm excited for Sacco, though. Time for a new opportunity for him. And it's not too far from Massachusetts. He's from Massachusetts, so it's not like it's, like, far from home.
It's not like we're sending him to Vancouver or something. I know we're not sending him, but, you know, we're going to send him out, apparently.
We're doing it all. That's funny. Oh, Game 3 of the Stanley Cup playoffs starts here in about 30 minutes, give or take. The series is currently tied 1-1.
I hate it.
The first game went into 1 overtime. The second game went into 2 overtimes. I was wrong. I will admit it. I said last week that this was going to be a boring series. It was going to be a replay of last year. I am very happy to admit that I was wrong. But I'm also not happy that I was
wrong. I'm mixed. Game 1 to me was the most boring game ever because why in overtime are we having 50 icings and then the stupid penalty and then we get the goal? Like, yeah. Game 1
was without the penalty, we would have gone into double overtime in game 1.
Mm-hmm. Game 2 had a lot more to it. That was more fun. But It's not like you have one entertaining game, one boring game. Hopefully they stay with the entertaining side. hopefully.
We'll see.
And then I'll admit that I'm wrong, but like until then, they're just kind of balanced out at neutral right now.
Yeah. Well, in our dear sweet Bradley, Kevin, Marchand, just lighten it up.
Remember when he did that for Boston?
Memories, all of love in the moonlight. I've never seen Cats. I don't know what the words are. He's just, he's doing so great. I miss him so much. In the first game, he had 1 goal. In the second game, he had 2 goals.
He had the winner.
Was the double overtime game winning goal with like, what was it, 50 seconds left?
I think so. Let me
pull that. So many penalties. OT.
No, there was still like, what is that? 11 minutes?
Oh, ESPN won't show the second OT. It only shows the first OT. That's dumb.
The game got tied with
I'm looking at the wrong
like
game.
8 seconds remaining.
I was looking at the wrong game. Don't mind me.
It's okay. It's a technical difficulty night considering you had this issue when you joined and it fixed itself, and now I'm stuck with this issue.
You're doing great. Oh, yeah, no, it was only 8 minutes in. Was this one? The first game was with 31 seconds left. If any one of them was. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Who lets us have this thing? Kick us off the air.
But it's fun. People want to hear us.
Do it! Do it! Do it! Should they? Yeah, I think I am still rooting for the Oilers. Just anybody but the Panthers.
Mm-hmm. Let's go Oilers.
Trent Frederick had an almost goal.
He probably has nightmares about it.
I would. If I were him. That one would haunt me.
Oh, yeah.
But I think our predictions are pretty much the same for the playoffs. I still don't like the schedule. I was very confused because I thought there was a game last night. And there wasn't. Excuse me. The schedule is wonky. And I don't like it.
Mm-hmm. Right, because the next game's not until the 12th now, which is weird.
Yeah. Who knows? But at some point there will be a cup winner. And this season can be over.
Woo!
Woo! Any other thoughts on coaching and playoffs before we play quizzes?
I'm trying to think of something so we don't go to the quiz.
We're going to the quiz.
Oh, no. I'm scared for the quiz.
I, too, am scared for the quiz. So if you weren't here last week, we're not the brightest bulbs in the boxes because we forgot that Idaho and Washington are state neighbors. So then along the line, somewhere came up the conversation of, well, we should test ourselves on the arenas. And now
quiz.
With a quiz. We thought about making one, but we found some online. So this is our first quiz. So once I hit start quiz, it starts a 5-minute countdown timer. Let me try to get this as squished up as I can so we can see
The years are so weird, by the way. Like Utah having 1991 next to it.
Yes, I think it is the year that arena was maybe built.
No, because TD Garden was before 95.
I don't know what the years are then.
I think. I'm going to look it up real quick. I know what TD Garden is. We know this. I can look up TD Garden.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it did open in 95. Okay. I thought it was before. It was built before then.
Oh, yeah. I think it's what year the arena was built. I don't really know why. I don't really like that it's organized that way, but here we are.
No.
So we're going to have 5 minutes. Once we start typing it, it kind of auto-populates into where it is. So we're going to do our best to say where we think it is before it like goes down in there. We're going to do our best to spell things right. If you know any in the comments, feel free to drop them while we do this shenanigans. We studied. We tried.
You studied. I was at work.
I had today off, but I studied a little bit and read my book.
I know like 7 arenas. That's it.
We'll see how well this goes. I don't have a lot of confidence in myself with this one. We'll see. Okay. Are we ready to rumble? Too bad. So much. Okay. Here we go. TD Garden, obviously. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Rangers,
Madison Square Garden.
Madison Square Garden. Great.
The Kraken are a Climate Pledge.
Crypto is Kings. Shit. Spelling's gonna okay. Bell Center is the oh, I was gonna say the Leafs, not the Canadiens.
No, that's Montreal.
Oh yeah.
The Lenovo Center is Carolina. Or Arena Center, whichever one it is.
Lenovo Center.
However you spell Lenovo, because it's
Lenovo Center. Lenovo Center. That's correct. We'll come back to that, I guess. I'm counting that.
Oh, does it have their old arena on here? Like the old name?
Maybe.
I don't remember what the old name is. I did for a moment.
Sabres is KeyBank.
Flyers are I remember the Flyers. They're the Wells Fargo one. Washington. Capital One.
Oh yeah. Senators.
Rogers Arena, is that Vancouver? Or Rogers, or I don't know. Oh, in place. There you go. We got a 2-for-1.
Look at us go.
Oh, the Islanders moved. I don't remember the name. Yep. Oh, it has the Coliseum then. If it's not taking that.
How do you spell Coliseum? Coliseum? Oh, I'm dyslexic. This is not good for me.
I don't know. I'm an English major, but I can't spell.
Oh, I was way off. Nope. We'll come back to that. They do play at USC now.
We're doing great.
Bridgestone Tire is Predators. Bridgestone Arena. It's Bridgestone Tire. What is the Senators?
What are the Knights? I feel like that was a very basic one.
This is hard. I'm looking around as if there's like hints somewhere in my office that are gonna help me.
Is my hockey card going to tell me? Is that cheating if I look at a hockey card?
No, that's funny.
It's using our resources. Well, they suck. They say nothing
Little
on them.
Caesars? Isn't somebody a pizza one?
Yes, that's Detroit, maybe. There is a Little Caesars. We're doing great. We got the Islanders and Carolina, and they're not coming up on here. And that bugs me.
The Devils, they split theirs with the Sirens. Devils split theirs with Sirens. Prudential.
Yep.
The Stars.
Oh, the Penguins. Someone's Xfinity, right? No, they are not. No one's Xfinity. I'm thinking of the concert venue.
That's funny.
I want to know what comes up for the Islanders when this is done.
There has to be like, oh,
Scotia Bank Arena. Yeah, that's Toronto.
yeah. Delta. Oh, Delta and Honda. I should have known Honda. Actually, I've been there. SAP Center. Wouldn't have guessed that one. Enterprise. Wouldn't have guessed. United. We should have guessed airlines.
We should have.
Oh, I think I said USB instead of UBS.
I'm still going to count it because we even named the old one too.
Yes.
And then PNC Arena
wouldn't have done that.
Is the old name. That's not the current name anymore. So we got that one.
Scotiabank. Yeah, I feel like I should have known that one. Nationwide, American Airlines, Canada Life, PPG Paints. Would have never guessed.
Is that even what it's still called? I thought it.
I don't know.
I feel like there's 2 old names on here, maybe.
Penguins Hockey Arena. No, it's still PPG Paints.
Okay.
All right. Well, that was interesting. How many did we get?
I'm upset about the PNC one.
We got 47%. I'm going to count that as higher. I'm going to count us as having 17.
Yeah. We had the Islanders. We had Carolina.
17 out of 32 is 53%.
Woo!
Whoops.
I know the Honda Center, too.
I knew the Honda Center. I don't know why.
It's because we're timed. So it's like...
Yeah. That's stressful. Okay, let's do the other one. Let's do the map one. This is fun. Now, this one is via geography, which we know we are not good at.
No. All right, now the question is, do we want to have to click? Or do we want to have to type the team?
I say click. We just put a lot of stress on ourselves a second ago.
Okay.
Let's just click.
This does not want to zoom in properly, does it? Maybe. I hate all the ads, but okay. You get to...
That's fine. Okay. We're starting with 40 seconds already on the clock, so we'll subtract 40 seconds.
Mm-hmm. We can subtract like 50. But okay, yeah. Ottawa. It's,
that's Montreal.
That's right here, right?
No, that is... Oh, wait, no, yeah. You're the right one.
Yeah?
Yeah, because Montreal is the other one next to it. Anaheim Ducks.
They're...
Southern one, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Now my screen's bigger. Now I can see.
Okay. We have the Rangers.
They're the middle one, I think.
Yeah.
Well, where's Missouri?
What if we just skip St. Louis for right now?
I think it's the one that's kind of like right in the middle of the map.
Like here?
Yes, because that is Alabama. Yes. I think that's
okay. Pittsburgh's all the way here. I know that one.
I don't know.
And Calgary are Alberta, which means they're here. Because these are the two that are next to each other.
Oh. Cool.
I think they're north, right? Because they have to be with Florida being
this one, yeah.
Okay, this one's easy.
Got it.
Washington is this one, right?
Yeah. Yep.
That's Toronto. This one's Michigan?
Yeah.
Okay. That's over here.
Yep.
For the longest time as a kid, I thought Vegas was in California.
That's so funny. It's pretty close.
Just a little fun fact.
I'm here for it. Columbus, Ohio.
That's got to be, because they're over here, so they have to be here.
There, yeah.
Because that's Tennessee.
Egg.
This one?
Yes. I know Vancouver's all the way to the left, so.
Okay, Florida's all the way at the bottom.
Yep.
This is wrong.
That's Arizona. Oh, yeah.
Utah should be here. They should not be in Arizona, but
we'll put
they're
it
also
there.
not team. They're a hockey club, and now they're Mammoth, but okay.
Yeah.
Texas.
Yep.
All the way up here.
Yep. I like the map better. We're doing better at this one. I say
We're doing great.
Wrong.
Philadelphia has to be here.
I think so.
Nashville, Tennessee. This has to be Chicago, right? Because that's Minnesota.
Yeah. For a second, I thought, never mind. It's a stupid statement. I'll keep it to myself. Colorado's the one that's in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah. Buffalo's all the way up here.
Yep.
There's Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
This one's the Islanders.
Yes.
Calgary would be here.
I believe you. I don't know.
Edmonton here. That is the only reason I remember it.
Carolina.
Here.
Yeah.
Sharks are the north one in Carolina. Or California.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the Kings and Anaheim are like close to each other.
Montreal has to be here. And this has to be Vancouver because there's no other.
Vancouver and Seattle are near each other.
Yeah.
Do you want to know how I know that? It's not from watching hockey. It's from reading hockey books. Just saying. There's no read whose team is based out of Seattle. And one of the players is from Vancouver, and he just drives home all the time in the book. Just saying.
I feel like this is pretty easy with these last two. LA has to be here.
Yep.
And that's Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
Whee! Well, maybe we're not as bad at geography as we think.
No.
That was fun. That didn't go.
I feel better about that one.
I'm glad we did that one second to boost our morale.
Mm-hmm. We went from a 53 to a 100.
Yes, I'll take it. I just saw something about Gary Bettman Viz. Hold on. Oh, this is a 6-minute video. I'm not watching this right now.
Yeah, no.
All Spit and Chicklets just said, excuse me, Commissioner Bettman had to put Biz in his place after asking about the no state tax. Yeah, I'm not watching a 6-minute video. Sorry. I also was convinced that this game was last night, and I don't pay the upgraded thing on Max to have access to the game. So I tried getting it on webcasts, on NHL webcasts last night, and could not get webcast to work for the life of me because there's nothing to cast.
It's okay. It happens.
Oops. I was so convinced it was yesterday. Asked Austin to pause his game and everything so I could watch. I made a mistake. If there's any Shoresy fans out there, Shoresy is going back on tour again this year. Austin and I went last year to Shoresy tour in Boston. They play the NHL alumni team. So they played the Boston alumni at it wasn't at TD. We went to a Boston game in the afternoon.
Was it at Warrior?
No. It was at one of the colleges.
Oh.
The one that starts with an A.
Amherst?
Mm-mm.
Or no?
The stadium starts with an A. I want to say it's BC.
Probably.
Aganis Arena? I don't know how you say that word. Oh, Boston University. I was wrong. I apologize. Boston University. I apologize. Nobody come at me. But we saw them last year. It was a really, really, really cool. So if you're a Shoresy fan, they're doing it again this year. They're doing 5 teams. They did 6 teams last year. It originally started with only 2 teams. They were only going to Boston and Toronto, I think, and then they added on a bunch of teams. This year they're doing 5 teams. They're doing LA, Boston, Detroit, Islanders, and somebody else. And they're doing it at TD Garden this year. So I want to say it's early December for Boston. Tickets are available. So if you're a Shoresy fan, definitely go see that. We had a blast. It was so much fun. Last year it was at night and the Boston game was in the afternoon. So we went to a Boston game and then because it was at a different arena, went to that at night. And then it was in November. So then we also went to a Patriots game Sunday morning. We squished it all in one weekend. It was a lot of fun. But they just announced that last week. So if anybody's a Shoresy fan, go do that. And send me photos. Because we're not doing it this year.
That's so sad. You should.
I know. I wanted to. It is. Whatever week it is, I am potentially going to a conference for work that week. / like the entire month of November, I'm basically traveling on and off for the entire month. I'm not looking forward to. So we'll see how life is at that point. See how much I hate everybody at that point. But
our Novembers are booked.
Yeah. I have a wedding the first weekend, a work trip that week. The week after that, I volunteer for an organization in the community, and we have like a huge Christmas market that week. So I'll have that I volunteer on because I'm on that committee. And then a week off, and then it's Thanksgiving week, and Austin's sister is pregnant, so we're maybe going up there for Thanksgiving, maybe. And then I'm home for a week, and then I hopefully maybe go to a conference for work the following week. So it's gonna be great.
It's okay. Mine starts with literally the first day is Jacob's birthday, so we started off strong. And then, because that's a Saturday, it's not even a week. So then the first actual week is like finalizing everything.
Yeah.
The third week is my birthday, or the second week. The third week's the wedding and my little brother's birthday.
Yes.
Then the week after that's Thanksgiving. Like,
yeah. Going in hard, man. I'm here for it.
And then we're supposed to have like the girls' trip at or the group chat.
Yeah.
Hockey game at some point in October, November, which like, when?
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 That's funny.
I have like 5 days I'm free that month.
Yeah. It's gonna be so fun. So great. I'm tired already thinking about it.
I felt
Alrighty, friends. Anything else you can think of? Otherwise, I think we have a short ep this week.
We could talk more about book club.
I'm so pumped for book club.
I am too. I'm so excited.
I think it's going to be so fun. It is going to be virtual, so anybody can join. We are still working out some of the details, but I'll tell you guys what I told Liz my like brainchild is for this. So we do 1 book a month, and my thought is there is like a Discord chat where the other thing about Discord is you can like hide your text. So like put spoilers in there, but they can hide it. So like they can chat about things, but then you're not like actually spoiling it because somebody has to like click it and hold it to read it.
And we can have a spoiler channel.
Yeah, I think we'll go to the Discord channel. So we'll get everybody a link for that shenanigans. 1 book a month, and then I think maybe it's like a Zoom once a month, and we'll like Zoom so everybody can see each other and join and all of that fun stuff. I have this idea that I have to like flesh out with a book company, or not like a book company, but like a bookstore, of like my dream would be for the book club to get like, I don't want to take away from business. So I don't necessarily want to like a discount on the books, but like an incentive for y'all. So like maybe you get like hockey trading cards with your book, and or like some freebies or something to encourage you guys to order through a local bookstore, because I would rather that than Amazon. Some exclusive merch I think would be cool.
We could have buttons, stickers. Hockey cards could be sent out.
Yes. Hats. I want to do I just want a reason to do hats.
Oh, like a little book cover or something with the logo on it.
Yes. I already made the logo.
Bookmarks? Oh my god. Bookmarks. I love making bookmarks. I will make bookmarks.
Oh my gosh, I love that. I'll show you guys the logo. If you're listening to this on Spotify, go look.
At like 55 minutes, and there's like 10 seconds now. Go pop on the stream at that time and find the logo.
Oh, let me scroll up so it doesn't show. Sorry, I have like my light blocking part of my screen. So this is our normal logo, and this is the book club logo. So it's super similar, but kind of different. Yeah, this is just my branding guide that I use for stuff. If anybody ever wonders how my brain processes, this is how it processes. But I think it'll be really cool. Our logo is also potentially getting an update too, to take the Bruins logo out of it. So that like we can use it for more stuff, because the Bruins logo is trademarked. So we might be switching up our logo a little bit and taking that out, replacing that with something. But wanted to keep the logo kind of similar, but kind of different as well. So I'm excited for this.
Imagine that on a bookmark. I could do paper ones. I could do like the metal acrylic ones.
Yes, I'm here for it.
I'll make them all.
I think it'll be so fun. Okay, but we'll get some information out about that. We did some polls last week to kind of gauge interest, and it seems like a lot of people are interested. So we will start getting some info out about that here soon. But we're excited. I think it'll be fun. Oh, now it's time to go watch the Panthers and the Oilers. I don't want to.
No.
I wish it was anybody but.
I'm just going to pretend they're different teams in my head. Like,
I'm here for it.
Might as well just pretend like part of Florida, take out a few players, and then it's Boston.
Yeah.
But you got to take out a few players for that, because I don't want some of them.
Ryan Nugent-Hopkins is in for Game 3 for the Oilers. Interesting. Alrighty. Well, friends, we'll be back next Monday. In the meantime, stay tuned on all things book club and chaos and Bruins. We will make that Discord channel, and I think it's like we'll see how it goes with creating a Discord channel. But my thought is it's maybe like a shared Discord channel of like the podcast and the book club, and they each have their own section. So stay tuned. But in the meantime, you can follow the podcast at Pucks and PB's Pod on Twitter and Instagram. You can also find us on Spotify, Apple, Google Podcasts, any major podcast platforms. You can find BSCN, which is our network, at BSCN_617 on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. You can find me at HyperEmmy on Twitter, Instagram, wherever your little heart desires. And Liz, where can people find you?
You can find me at Liz__Fraser on Twitter.
And we'll be back next week.
With hopefully no technical difficulties.
We make no promises.
Hopefully is the key word.
Yes. We'll see. All right, friends, we will see you next week. Bye.